Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace and I got more TF2 commentary. Playing as a sniper on defense, and the reason why I'm playing as a sniper for this specific topic is because I think the sniper is getting the most benefit out of this specific announcement. And the main topic of this video will of course be the second day announcement of Pyromania, which is called City on Fire. A lot of new weapons have been announced, and some of them are bad, really bad. Some of them are interesting and some of them are really fun. So I will be covering them. And before you claim you're jumping on the bandwagon, sir, well, I am. Go to the front page of my YouTube channel and look on the left. What does it say? I cover updates. I do. Which justifies me, or I feel like I am justified to jump on this specific glorious Pyromania bandwagon, which is this update, because it's an update. Get it? So I feel like I'm allowed to do this, but I do have one thing that all the other channels that are covering this specific Pyromania announcement don't have. I have one thing they don't have, which is my perspective, my point of view, my experience. And I will use that to go through all the weapons and see if they work out, if they are really bad, really good, and what I think they should change, etc, etc. But before I do that, I just want to point out as well that I have crossed 1.5k subscribers. And it feels unreal that I've crossed another milestone. The way I can explain it, like the feeling that I have once I cross another milestone, and even though it almost feels like I have the same feeling with every subscriber that I gain, is that a part of my dream starts to become reality. That's a really weird feeling. It really feels unreal. So I want to thank you guys for that. All your comments, your likes, and all your your shares of my videos are been so helpful, and I don't know, I can't make a video for the 1.5k milestone, like a proper video, but I will do so for the 2k. So if you want to post in this video as well as perhaps others, or on my Twitter, on the Facebook, what you guys want to see for a 2k video, let me know and I will make sure to read every single one of them, as well as if you want to upvote other ones, other comments, or give them a thumbs up so I can see what is requested, what is liked. I will definitely make sure to make that a reality, as well as you guys are helping my dream to become a reality. I guess that is something nice, right? Is that something too cheesy? I suppose it's too cheesy. I'm digressing. Let's just go with the public enemy, which is the arsenal name, or the name for the arsenal that the scout has required, or that is announced. And I think it's the worst two weapons that have been announced. It's just so bad. I can't fathom who thought of the scattergun, for example. It's called the Babyface Blaster. No, nothing too specific. But it has a 40% more accuracy. Kinda nice, right? Easier to hit your meat shots. Indeed, it is. And it also has a built-in on-hit build booster, basically. You have a meter for the scattergun, and every time you hit, you build it up. And once it's full, you run twice as fast, which sounds overpowered, right? It almost sounds overpowered. But wait. This weapon will destroy the scout, in my eyes, because not only does it have a 30% damage penalty, which means though that you are easier able to hit your meat shots, they will do significant less damage, which is a bad trade-off. On top of that as well, you have 35% slower movement speed. 35% movement speed gone once you are wearing this weapon. And you only run twice as fast when the boost is active. But even when it's active, you can only run, because once you jump even once, it resets. So basically this weapon is bad. It goes against anything that the scout is supposed to be fast, quick, at all times. Double jumping, triple jumping, and this weapon promotes slower movement speed. Well, it forces you to move slower initially, as well as it doesn't promote jumping once you have your boost. So they really should change this weapon in my eyes, because this weapon is bad. It makes you a sitting, walking duck as a scout. It really does. I don't know who thought of it, but in my eyes it's really bad, and I hope it works out in game, because I can't play with these weapons yet, right? I can only read the text and assume how they will work out, so keep that in mind. This is my perspective, my opinion, but I really think that Babyface's blaster has to be changed, because right now it's shit. That's what I think about it. And the pistol is interesting as long as there are no pyros on the other team. And I will tell you why. Because even though you get 15% more max health, which is kind of neat, as well as for overhealing and such, you also take no more falling damage. And that's the really nice thing about this pistol, the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. because it allows you to find new ways to go around, find new ways to go into battle or out of battle, because you don't have to worry about falling damage, which means you can double jump or triple jump a little bit more easier without having to worry about having to jump or save a jump so you don't fall to your death. But at the same time, you do have a penalty on your firing speed of 25%, as well as 50% more fire damage. So a regular flare is devastating. A crit flare is directly game over. So the moment there's one pyro on the other team that is wearing a hat that even remotely looks like he's skillful, switch this pistol out, because he will kill you, he will destroy you, and you won't even be able to cry because the flames will just vaporize them. So don't wear this pistol the moment there is a pyro in the vicinity, because you will get destroyed. I was going to say a different word, but I'm going to keep it a little bit more civilized, so yeah, don't use it. On the other hand, the sniper has an amazing side grade. It's amazing, because first of all, the SMG. Finally, they have added an SMG. By the way, the arsenal for the sniper is called the Urban Professional, and the SMG is called the Cleanest Carbine, which allows you to do 3 seconds of 100% crits the moment you get a kill with your SMG, which if you play on certain maps, or if you are a very offensive sniper, not an engineer, got a little bit confused there, you will be able to wreck people up in those 3 seconds. You really would be. But the way that I play my sniper is really in the background, you know, as a support, as just a long-range, devastating headshotter if I do get my headshots. So the people that go through, you know, my team first and actually make it to me, the spies and the scouts, you know, are usually just a one-man army. So I rather have my original SMG so I can take them out. Because if I were to take them out with the Cleanest Carbine, I won't be able to do anything with the crits because there's nobody around, because I'm all the way in the back. So this is definitely a proper side grade. So really nice to see another SMG added to the game as well. So I'm really hoping to use this weapon and, you know, to test it out. As well as the Hitman's Heatmaker, which is a sniper rifle that promotes headshots instead of body shots. It's about time, bloody hell. Because the penalty on this weapon is 20% less damage on body shots, so that's kind of neat. On the other hand, it has a mechanic called focus. It has a focus meter, and this focus meter basically grows with every kill and assist that you do. The thing is though, once you have a full focus meter scope in, you can't unscope. So you are a sitting duck, which means this weapon is directly bad, because being a sitting duck at all times is bad, right? You guys can understand that. It's the same thing with the machina, or the machina, depending on how you want to pronounce it. You have to stay scoped in, and this forces you to scope in, because you can't scope out. And you do get the bonus of 25% faster charge, but you are a sitting duck. So in that case it's a bad weapon. I would like to see them making it so that if you unscope while you have a focus meter, it resets, but then again it would be overpowered as a weapon, so I guess they can't really do that. Little gimmicky though is that if you do make a headshot kill, it basically blows their head off, like decapitation, which is kind of neat. Anyway, the arsenal for the soldier is called the Dumpster Diver, which is one rocket launcher, the Beggar's Bazooka, and it's kind of awesome. It's basically like a rocket launch that you would see in Unreal Tournament. You can charge up 3 rockets and then use them as a barrage. They are not as accurate, because the moment you do that, you will lose your accuracy as a rocket. It's a +3 on deviation, but you will get a very nice large AoE effect with your 3 rockets. If you charge them too much, you basically get a misfire, like the Huntsman has if you pull it back for 5 seconds. And also you can't collect ammo for dispensers, but this is a very fun weapon for choke points, for open areas, and imagine just an army of soldiers, or a few soldiers using this specific weapon, and then releasing the arsenal that you have available to you. You know, the barrage that is available once you charge it up. So I would definitely be checking it out and trying that out and get some fun stuff going with that. So really something I'm looking forward to use as well on my soldier. And at last, the weapon for the pyro, which is called the Scorch Shot, which is basically a flare gun that pushes people back, but does have a 50% damage penalty. The only fun part about this flare gun is that when you hit somebody, it does a little AoE splash damage, which I assume would ignite people as well. So basically an automated version of the detonator, if you like. So nice to annoy people with, but really useful to kill? Not really. Anyway, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below this video, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya.